Japanese food. One of the most wonderful things about a visit to Japan is the amazing food. There are many restaurants in Japan, and every town or place has different kinds of food. Different times of year bring new foods to the table too. Japanese food is always good, and it often looks beautiful. Japanese people make their food very carefully. There are many different kinds of restaurant in Japan. You can eat at a cheap noodle shop or have a drink with some food at an izakaya. Many restaurants are not very expensive, and you can look at the food in the windows before you eat. But for the very best food in a beautiful place, people go to Ryote. These restaurants have gardens and beautiful rooms, but sometimes only people know to the Ryote can get tables. Many Japanese restaurants have just one important kind of food. For example, there are restaurants for tempura, fish and vegetables in batter. In kaiten sushi, some shops there is sashimi, fish, and sushi, cold rice with fish or vegetables, on a moving table. When you see something nice, you take it. Fish, vegetables, and noodles are all very important in Japanese food. But rice is the most important thing. There's always miso soup too. Often there is just a little of everything. But it all looks beautiful. People eat rice, miso soup, and fish or vegetables for breakfast. People at work, at school, or going to a train do not usually take sandwiches. They take a bento box. A bento box has different kinds of food, always with rice, in a box, and you can find these in many shops. Green tea is an important drink in Japan. Most people like to drink coffee too. And there are lots of coffee shops in Japan. Then there is sake. This is made from rice and you can drink it warm in winter. People drink beer too, and you can get every good Japanese whiskey. In many Japanese restaurants, you sit on the floor or tatami mats. Before you eat, the people in restaurant give you a hot or cold cloth for your hands. Then the food arrives. You eat Japanese food with wooden sticks called chopsticks. There are some things to remember. Do not stand your chopsticks in your rice. This is not polite in Japan. Do not eat some things but leave others eat all your food. Before you eat, say "Tadakimasu," and when you finish, you can say "Gochisousama deshita." That was very good. In Japan, that is nearly always true.